Hello everyone, and I'm so happy to be back with you. So this is the first video of 2025. Before Christmas, I worked on a downy woodpecker. Actually, I did 2 videos of that little bird. And the second one was starting from scratch and did not finish the painting while I was doing the video. So here is a photo of the actual painting. My aim for that was to only focus on the bird and the branch that he was on with the leaves. Then right after that, I started working on a rose-breasted grosbeak captured on camera and video at Petrie Island late September. So here is the actual painting. My focus once more was on the bird and the branch along with the leaves. Unfortunately, Robert got sick, and 3-4 days later it was my turn. It was a really bad cold. I did some work on the computer in preparation for the exhibit. Another thing that I did is reading. I read a lot and read this book. It's called Our Green Heart, The Soul and Science of Forests by Diana Beresford Kroger. I hope I pronounced the name well. It's a good read. Sometimes I was lost because it's too scientific, but I could follow her, and very often I teared up. I teared up because there were times where I felt despair, and then there were times that you feel that if we do something, we can shift what's going on with nature. And there is hope in there, but there's a lot of work to do. It's a fragile world, and yet it gives back so much. And that's what I want to share, is my love, my passion for nature. Her love for nature and the trees is very similar to mine. Me, it's all about emotions. It's about how nature makes me feel. And so this brings me to the actual exhibit. So join me with a good cup of tea or your favorite drink as I speak about my upcoming solo art exhibit, Hello Nature. Nature is at the core of my art since the beginning. The diversity, the variety of subjects is phenomenal. And it always keeps my curiosity, my discoveries, learning, lessons. I love nature. I'm passionate about nature. So why did I call this Hello Nature? When you go out and meet a friend, a good friend, or somebody you love or you care for, you say, hello you, okay? Like you're happy to see them. Well, for me, Hello Nature is the same. When Robert and we go for a walk, I'm always eager to get there. I'm always excited to go and be out in nature. If I am tired, if I am stressed, if I'm down, and we go for a walk or a hike, the minute I start to see the trees or the greens or the colors of the surroundings, I immediately start feeling better. I forget the problems, the troubles, the worries, the concerns. That goes away because nature, I find, she welcomes us all with open arms. But you have to focus on the now, okay? So I have to watch where I put my feet because I could trip. There's all kinds of things that happen. And for me, I can only speak for myself, that you smell what's around you as you move your feet. You know, when you're in the woods and you walk in the woods and you see these big trees and you start to look up and you go and you look, and then above there's the canopy. And depending on the day, you know, and the season, you'll see beautiful colors above your head. and you know, the light is filtered through it, and it's good for the soul, it's good for the body. The last exhibit I did goes back to I started working on building up more inventory for another exhibit, and I wanted to do that back in 2020. Like you all know, 2020 is when COVID started, and my project of doing an art exhibit was cancelled. 2021, 2022, 23, 24. I have a large body of work, and I thought it's time to do something. So here is how I plan to do the exhibit. When I was not well, I couldn't paint, but I went to work on my website. And in my next video, I will show you what I'm doing on my website, and at that point, it will be published. You'll be able to go on the website and see what I'm talking about. I thought it would be a good idea to do a catalogue in progress on my website that shows the works that I will be bringing at the exhibit. So far, there are 35 artworks to exhibit, and I'm very, very pleased with that. This is my exhibit, and this is how I plan to set it up for those who will come and visit. When they will walk in, so there's this large wall, I think it's 32 feet long, and on that first wall, what you'll have is the landscapes. I've been painting landscapes for 40-something years. I love landscapes. For me, there's different kinds of landscapes if you want, and at first it's the landscapes that you have like this wide view. It's so big, your eyes can't see further. So what you see is shapes, colors, ambiance if you want, atmosphere, and you don't see any details. It's this huge vista in front of you, so it's seen from far. And then gradually, the landscape is coming closer, so you do see details. At one point, it's like you're right in the middle of the forest. You're getting closer and closer, and you're in the woods. So you see the trees, the bark of the trees, and then it's the birds, okay? So normally I'll hear the birds sing, or a woodpecker working on a tree, or it just flies by. So the sound of the wings, and those birds really are seen across Canada for sure. And then flowers. Flowers, you can see the wildflowers, or you can see the flowers in your garden or in your house, in the stores. Flowers are everywhere. And then it's interior scenes. The interior scenes to me are about a moment of relaxation and reflection. I love to go back home and sit down with a sketchbook, or I will read, or I will just take a good cup of tea and think about what I just saw. So it's a moment of reflection. It's like after you go visit a friend, you go back home and you think about the good times that you spent with that person. The interior scenes are a reflection of how I feel inside. Robert said, they look a little bit mysterious. And I thought, well, that's actually a very good description of what I'm doing, because it is mysterious how nature works over me. So the colors are bold because it's a sign of, for me, of happiness, of it's joyful, it sings, the colors sing, okay? They're alive, they're in your face, and yet there is this kind of scenario, if you want, that you know it's something that is about to happen. So what do I want to do with my exhibit? What I would like is to have people come and travel a little bit through the exhibit. and forget about their worries or concerns, or and just enjoy a time in nature and leave with a little bit less stress, you know, leave lighter and leave with a smile. That would be that would be really wonderful if I could do that. In 2 weeks, I'll show you on my website the work that I did regarding the catalogue. Until next video, I wish you well, take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.